Hello, everyone, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. The weekend being recognized by the world as Easter, Resurrection Sunday, Passover, whatever you want to call it. We want you to have a great one. The date is April 13th, 2017. The call you are about to hear is Lorenzo Ladson and Lucretia Davis Daniel. And we hope that those of you who know that Lucretia is our director and training us, and Lorenzo works sideline with us, that you are going to be in for a great call. It's not a long one, so let's go ahead, dial this number up. And it happened again on today, Thursday, April 13th, 2017.
Please enter your access code followed by the pound key. Please wait. Wait while we prepare your files. Press 6 to fast forward for 1 minute. Press 4 to rewind for 1 minute. Press 5 to pause or resume.
I am so excited to be on this call, you guys, and I hope that this is going to be one of those calls like last week. We had Tashana on here, and we're going to get some top producers that are in the company that are hot off the press. And I tell you what, I am so excited. The thing that I want to express this morning is the sense of urgency. I got a call this morning. Hello? Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Oh, okay. I got a call this morning, and it was from someone with another network marketing company, and they were talking about a particular product and how in disarray the company is, and different things. And as he was talking, I was sitting back saying, God, I'm so thankful to be under Coach and Scott and Chris. It's ridiculous because a lot of these companies, let me just tell y'all what they're teaching right now. And it's crazy. They're actually teaching the way that network marketing is working now is you start a new company and get there first. They don't care how long the company lasts. You get there first and you'll get your money. And whether the company lasts, it go under or whatever, they don't care because they didn't got their money and ran. You guys, and Chris talked about it when he pulled out of his garage with his Bentley and was saying, who are you following? Are you jumping from company to company looking for a quick check? Well, guess what? I am so proud and honored to be with a company that's not creating quick checks. See, from day one, when I met Coach Lloyd Tomer, and this was some 12 years ago, his vision has got larger, but it hasn't changed. He always talked about building a company that we could pass down from generation to generation. See, when I met Coach Tomer, I was making $80,000 a year at the bank. Okay, I was doing pretty well. That's not bad for a single young black man. I was doing okay. But the reason I felt secure in leaving the bank is because I knew that Coach was building something for the long haul. Well, that was January of 2005. Here it is. Here it is, April 2017. And the company, the leadership is intact. The company has evolved, has reinvented, but let me tell you something. The same vision is there. Coach is talking about building a company that can be passed down from generation to generation. And in those years, I had the privilege of meeting some incredible leaders, all the directors, the regional builders, national builders, team builders, and even representatives that have come into this company. But this one young lady I got on here, she's special to my heart. Everybody know it. I don't keep it no secret. One thing about Lorenzo, I speak what's on my mind because I don't know how to do that politics. That I can never be a politician because I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And this young lady here has always been real. She's always been going the extra mile for not just her team, but for everybody, for the whole company. And she's one of the best trainers I think that we have in the company right now. And I asked her to get on the call this morning. We had a talk. I talk to her quite often. I talk to her probably more to her than any other director. And we had a conversation this morning early about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and we were talking about where we're at as a company and how we want to see our teams win. It's not about us. It's about the teams. It's about the company. We're only as strong as our weakest link, you guys. And so today, Lucretia got an incredible message to get not just to Team Explosion, but to the company. And I hope you all hear her, because the beautiful thing about what she's going to deliver is not just words. She illustrates it. She does it. And so I'm proud and honored to be in business with one of the founding members of Surge365, multiple $10,000 bonus earner in this industry, multiple $1,000 bonus earner, car winner, ring wearer, every accolade that you could get in this industry, she has experience. And understand something, I said this last week, there's nothing wrong with copying. Just make sure the original is worth copying. And this is one of the originals that I have no problem copying. Please let me introduce to some and present to others our dynamic, incredible leader, Lucretia Daniels. Lucretia, are you out there?
Oh, Rondo, I am right here. I am right here. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. And I'm just really honored to be on the call with you and the team this morning. I'm going to say the team, not the first team, because, we have over the years, we've done trainings together. You've come down and been with us, and I've been up there with your team, and we get along really, really well. And, as we were talking this morning, we were saying we want everybody to win. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, you really, 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 I don't know if you really know how well you are positioned. And when I say position, I mean position to win and win big time. Some of you have been with us since the YTB days. And there's nothing to be shameful about that. I was having a conversation with a young lady, and she thought YTB went out of business. I said, no. I said, there are many of us who stayed with YTB through the ups and downs of what was going on, not just with the company and everything, but with just where we were in the marketplace with the economy. Do you know there are a lot of companies that went out of business from like 2008 to about 2012 or 13, and there were a lot of companies laying people off. They were just doing some really wretched things to people. Wait until they got right until retirement, and then took everything away. And here you have folks who worked all their lives, poured everything into a company, and come out empty-handed with nothing. While all that was going on, our founders, our Coach Tomer, whether you want to believe it or not, they scaled back to everything. I was talking with Miss Chris, Coach's wife. She said, well, before we got into YTB, we were looking at doing something, in ministry, in missionary. He said, we just happened to come across this and thought this would be great to take out to the marketplace so that the average person could get in front of that travel market shift, the market shift that was happening in travel. And I know this. When I got started, my sponsor signed me up in 20 minutes on a vision. And the vision was that all of us had an opportunity to do something extraordinary with our lives with that with that market shift that was happening in travel. Things went down. Travel didn't go down, but companies, and some things went down during the recession. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you know that it's on the uprise. And what we didn't have back then, we have now. Can you imagine back then, even rather think about when we came in 2005, 2006, and those people who came in 2004, like Juliet and the $1 Million Circle of Champions, just think if they had what we have now, the social media, the mobile app, the tax box, all of that. Just think if we had all of that back then, how many more millionaires we could have made. Well, let me tell you, things have changed right now, ladies and gentlemen. We don't just have the retail travel, and we're not selling travel at the same price that we did before. But even when we did that before, we did over $3 billion in travel sales at the same price as the other guys out there. Now we've got this disruptive technology that nobody knows about. It's only been out several months, with us launching the Vortex Plus, we've got to get a handle on that and get it out in the marketplace. Do you know that that is wholesale and everybody else is retail and they're under that parity rule? We aren't. We've got to get it out there. It's absolutely amazing. We've got to take a hold of what we have and get out there. There are companies that don't have a fraction of what we have right now, and they're making, well, they were, up until a few weeks ago, they were making some big noise out there, bringing a lot of people on. These companies out here who are copycat companies of what we're doing, do you know the only thing they can offer is our first package, our travel agent package? See, it's the exact same thing, and they're selling it for more. We've got an edge on everybody. We've got something that nobody has out there. We've got the travel agent package. We've got the Vortex Plus. We've got the Vortex Platinum. And each one of those all together, that is a grand slam. And then you couple that with our SBA program, where we're giving unlimited $1,000 bonuses, you know, in a marketplace out here where people are cutting people off. Companies are putting their employees as 1099 contractors, so they won't have to pay. They won't have to pay benefits. I'm sorry, the word benefits wasn't coming to mind. They won't have to pay benefits. They won't have to do anything. They're putting everything back on the worker. But you know what? They're reaping all the benefits. They're reaping all the benefits, and people don't see it. And here, our company, all we're saying is, you come in and just refer 7 platinum members, and we're going to give you $1,000 bonus on top of your regular commission, and that's going to promote you to team builder, where you're going to start earning leverage income. Guys, we need to be telling everybody about this. As I'm out in the marketplace and people are asking me, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? I say, you know what? I show people how to win. And I show people how to win big time by owning a home-based business in travel. And you need to say that 10, 15 times a day. Or just use your language. That's my feel. But put your personality into it. But we are showing people how to win by owning a home-based business. And owning a home-based business, they're going to be able to reach back and capture all those hundreds of thousands of dollars that Uncle Sam is taking away out of their paycheck under the guise of taxes. They can put those taxes right back into their household. See, it's time for us to win. It's time for us to win big time. It's time for us to go out there and show people how they can feel comfortable in this environment, in this political environment, in this economic environment. See, it's just as bad as you think it is. If you're looking at the news and you're internalizing all of that, you know, it's time for us to build our own economy. Our own economy, guys, let me just say this, for our family and for our community. It's time for us to show people they don't have to suffer, that they can have fun. Right now, I'm having big fun. I'm having so much fun, I can't stand it. Lorenzo, you know what we're doing? We're out there. We're on Facebook. We're putting posts out. We're going inboxing. We're letting them know, hey, what's available for them. If it's not for them, just ask them who. Who do you know? Turn into a hoot owl. Ask people, who do you know? Who do you know that's sick and tired of paying full price when they travel? Who do you know that would like to create a silent stream of income? Who do you know that's an influencer? An influencer is someone who has a circle of people already, and they can do this, and this complements what they do. Who do you know? Who do you know out there that's a pastor that has a big church? You know, every person in that congregation probably travels, and a commission is going somewhere. Who do you know? Who out there that you know would rather redirect those commissions back into their organization, whether it's a church, whether it's a sorority, whether it's a any type of group. Guys, the time is now. And I'm going to tell you, just like with anything, there is a period of time, there's a window of time that you need to get in and you need to get it done. Or that window will go down and you'll be there stuck looking at the people who went through the window when it shuts. I'm just saying, that's the best analogy that I can give. Almost like a fire. If there was a fire brewing behind you, guys, you want to get out of the way. You want to get out of that window, get out of that door before it shuts. Now is the time. And with just a few simple activities every day, it's going to compound. You know, Juliet gave us a list of
income producing activities. And these are things we should be doing anyway. We should be doing this anyway, if you're building your business. But every week, guys, don't end your week on zero. I could give them to you real quickly. She said, complete 5 travel surveys. You can go out on the site and print those down. Do you know I did 8 last week? And out of those 8 that I did, I have several people coming in. They gave me the dates that they're coming in. One I signed up on the spot. But every time I talk to someone, I take that survey and I can say, you know what? Let me just kind of get your feel on something. You know that I'm in travel, and I show people how to get set up in travel. And I book a little travel myself, but more importantly, I travel a lot. So I just want to get a profile on you so I can keep you up to date on what's going on. And I just ask those 6 or 7 questions just in conversation. How often do you travel? And they'll tell me, once, twice, 3 times a year. One lady yesterday, and actually she's coming in tomorrow. I'm trying to get her in today, but she's coming in tomorrow because that's when she gets paid. But she told me this when I asked the question, do you use a personal concierge for your travel needs? And you know what she said? She said, my husband and I used one time, and we paid $1,800. He said, it was a good service, but we had to pay $1,800 a piece. I'm thinking, what? I said, you know what? This makes our travel membership, our Vortex. I said, our Vortex membership, everything, the whole setup, you get it all for just $400. And you get unlimited use of your personal concierge along with other things. And I told her about it. She said, I'm sold, Lucretia. I'm in. I am in. I'm in. She said, I don't get paid till Friday. I would like to do it right this minute, but, I took the application, and we're going to put her in tomorrow. If she can come up with some money by midnight tonight, we're going to get her in on this pay period. But can you imagine there are people out there that are paying hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars? Guys, I just want to let you know that timing is now. Don't waste this. Take those surveys. Let me get back to that. I'm all over the place. Number 2 is have 3 new team builder prospects watch 100% of the video. Now, when you send the video out to people, they may not be able to watch it all. Sometimes they click on it, and you'll see, if you go on a prospect, you can look up their name and see what the percentage is. What I've been telling people since I'm on the 5-minute video, I said, guess what? If you watch it all the way to the end, it's just 5 minutes. You'll see me at the end, okay? Okay? And they've been watching it. Everybody, since I've been telling them that, have been watching it. You might just want to say it, watch it to the end. You'll see my mentor, or you'll see my friends. You'll see, some folks out there that you want to see. 5 minutes to watch it all the way to the end, man. All you need to do is 3 of those, and then you just upload those. Sure. 3. Is that too much to ask? 5 surveys, 5 new surveys, 5 new team builder prospects. Not just yours, but people in your team builder group. 3, just 3 a week. That's it. That's all Juliet is asking. It's just giving you something to focus on. How about this? Get a prospect to a weekly meeting, a Super Saturday, a jump school. And if there's not one in your area, just do a one-on-one. Go do a sit-down. I did one with a lady last week, and we had a ball. She cooked me brunch and everything. I got a cute little picture of us. I'm getting ready to upload. I'm getting ready to have my neighbor come over here, or another neighbor from across the street. As a matter of fact, as I'm talking right now, I might just do a little Easter get-together before people go to church on Sunday, and do some surveys. And I don't know, we just got to have fun with this. And if you're having fun, if you're laughing, if you're smiling, people are going to be drawn to that, So just get people out. The other one is get one to a travel party. Now, you got to do a meeting up there every week. Get a prospect out. And the best way to get a prospect, Monzo, what we were taught, is to go pick them up. Pick them up. Put them in your car. That's when you get butts in the seat. And take a picture. Take a picture of it. And then you just get someone on a presentation, a webinar. You got to do Zoom. Lonzo is master to Zoom. Why aren't you putting people on there? Anyways, I'm not sure that you're not, but whatever. And I did a Zoom with someone yesterday. After she saw the video and we talked, I just said, I want to show you the product. And the best way for me to do it is to Zoom you. And I didn't go through all the videos. She'd already seen the presentation. So all I did was I did a walkthrough. I did what we call our a test drive. So all I did was test drive her through Zoom. And a test drive, guys. We've been doing that. And then just get a prospect on a freeway. Freeway with anybody. I told someone, hey, I want you just to meet my new person, or I want you to meet my prospect, just say hello, and I just want to introduce you to them, whatever. It's, a 90 to
a connection. You have to answer their questions and make the questions to make them feel good. And you want to put them on our nightly call every night on my team line, Monday through Friday. We're for the next 90 to 120 days, we are committed. We're committed to doing a 25-minute overview of the business. That could be something. That's the conference call. Just, write down, I got them on this conference call, write their number down, and I'm telling you, I get a report from free conferencing every time we hang up from a call. And if you need a verification, I'll just take a picture of it and say, yeah, here was the number. They were in on the call. You do all of that, and all she's saying is make one team builder platinum sale or two team builder combination of Vortex Plus or Vortex Lite, and she's going to send you $50 if you went to the training. If you didn't, still put your activity in there so that, she and Lorenzo will have the opportunity to go in there and we'll see that you're doing the activity. This isn't for us to monitor you. This is just giving us a guideline. This is giving us a guideline of things that we need to stay focused on. And if you stay focused on these handful of things, you're going to win. You're going to win every week. And you're not going to end your week on zero. I don't know if Michael Shields is on the line, but I'm real proud of him. The other day, he called me and said, Lucretia, I put 3 in. I said, yay. I put 1 in yesterday. I'm getting ready to put something in today personally. Lorenzo and I in the game with you. Lorenzo has been bonusing every other week. I'm like, okay, it's time for me to get back in the game and concentrate on my team builder group. My goal is to put at least one person in a week. And then, when I get those people in, I'm going to help them. And then I'll do 3 team builders a week. Because we're building up to something big. The window is open. It's time for us to go, walk through that window. You don't want it to shut. It's the window of opportunity. Do not let it close on you. And then you peeking through the window pane, watching all the people that went through it excel. And you could be a part of it. Don't let that happen to you. Bonzo? Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Okay. Lucretia, I think the message, you guys, is sense of urgency. Okay? I think it's sense of urgency. And like I was saying earlier, Lucretia, we're so spoiled here at Surge365. If you knew the climate of what was happening in the industry right now, you would be so thankful and so grateful to have a compensation plan. I had someone tell me the other day, Lorenzo, there's not another company out there that got a compensation plan like you all. Have you all noticed that when we go out and talk about travel savings, then the other companies start talking about travel savings? Have you noticed, Lucretia, when we talk about $1,000 bonuses, it's crickets. You don't hear nothing from them. You know why? They don't have it. They don't have it. They don't have it. And other companies, they got to do 20, 30, 40, and even 50 sales to make $1,000 of whatever product. I'm just talking about whatever their product is. We have a competitive edge, and I tell you guys, Lucretia is hitting dead on it. Coach has been talking about it, talking to the directors about it. This is the time, momentum. And guess what, you guys? Momentum hasn't hit. It's just the spark of it right now. The signs of it, Lucretia, the $10,000 bonuses, okay? $1,000 bonuses flying out everywhere. We got a new director getting ready to be promoted. We get ready. And by the way, Lucretia, they're talking about getting a car. How about us having a car delivered to the person? Okay. How about them seeing the car? You understand what I'm saying? While other companies are talking about a $10,000 bonus, people are walking away with the $10,000 bonus. And here's what's so phenomenal about this, you guys. See, Juliet is good at talking about, she calls it revenue generating activity. And sometimes people think because they're busy that's generating activity. No, let me tell you something. If you're not, now listen to this. If you're not piquing interest to get people to an event, to get people to a weekly event, a 3-way call,
a Zoom presentation, a jump school, if you're not piquing interest to get people to those events, anything outside of that is not revenue generating. Wouldn't you agree, Lucretia? It's not revenue generating. You know, because you put your files together or, doing whatever, that's not generating no. But all the things that I just mentioned there will create and generate enough activity so you can start winning. You guys, we got a couple of events coming up, okay? Lucretia mentioned the Western Regional Red Carpet. Arlen Thompson, I'm telling y'all, if y'all have never, we got a lot of new people, Lucretia, that's in the company that's never been to a Western Regional Red Carpet. They're getting ready to get, oh my God, we should be arrested for what we get ready to do to you. Your life's gonna be totally changed. See, let me tell you something. If your dreams are not big enough to where your parents, your brothers and your sisters, and friends are thinking that you're crazy, then you're not dreaming big enough. See, you need to have dreams to where it disturbs. When you show up like this, Lucretia, my mother turned 88. I went to a family cookout, right? And when I walked up in there, Lucretia, nobody asked me how I was doing. You know what they asked me, Lucretia? How's that travel thing? How's the business? Are you listening? How's the business? I met a guy that I hadn't seen in 12 years at my mother's cookout this past weekend. Hadn't seen him in 12 years. Lucretia, of course, I had the car shining. When I pulled up, he said, "What's the Surge thing, man?" Because I hadn't seen him. And he happened to live in Alexandria, Virginia. He had to cross the bridge and pass where I live at the National Harbor. I said, "You mean you tell me you pass me every day and don't even stop by and see me?" So, Lucretia, he came by when I was doing the Zoom. Make a long story short, when I got finished the Zoom, he threw the credit card down. He said, "I want that program." I said, which one do you want? He said, "I want the 409 one. I got the money." Right. Signed him up right on the spot. Lucretia, that was like Saturday. Yesterday last night he came here with the guest. Signed him up. Okay? See, but here's what generating activity will do, you guys. See, when you create that environment, people are gonna say, "When is the next Zoom?" Or when are you doing an opportunity call? When are you where are those survey forms at? This is the conversation you want from your new people. Am I right, Lucretia? Yeah. Where the survey forms at? When is the conference call? When is the weekly meeting? If you're not getting that, you're not going to get the necessary momentum you need to go to the next level. Now, like I was telling Lucretia, ever since I've been in the company, and Lucretia knows this, me and Lucretia, we've always excelled to be the best that we can be in this company. And here's the beautiful thing. Let me tell y'all something. And Lucretia, you're going to laugh when I say this. Remember, Lucretia, when we got our rings, and I think I made like $149,000 that year, and I tried to stick my little chest out, and guess what? I felt so bad because we were getting rings making six figures, and we felt like not that we were losing, but it was because people were making that a month. Exactly. People were making that a month. So to make $100,000 just was like you just getting in the game. Am I right, Lucretia? And so the reason I'm telling y'all this is because guess what? No other company has created that environment but Coach. No other person. And Coach is saying we get ready to go back there. How would you like to be in a situation where you're making $100,000 a year and you feel like you're losing? You know what? Absolutely right. I remember I got a big stack of those things. I'll bring some with me to share with some people. But you know, those incomes are insane. Yeah, I think I made about $150,000 that year, and I think Ryan Head or somebody had made that. No, the person that made that amount in a month was like the fifth down on the list. Right. You know, I'm talking about how would you like to be at the bottom of a list and you made 31,000, right, and you got people making 25, 17, 15,000 and feeling like wow, like you're behind the eight ball because you got all. That's where we are headed, and the reason we say get a sense of urgency now and get in the game is because when it hit, You can go from zero to hero if you're positioned. And you got to hear me. You can go from homelessness like Juliet St. John, and we saw Juliet St. John get 100,000, $250,000, 50,000, $1 million bonus. We saw that. Mm-hmm. We saw that. We didn't understand. Well, Lucretia, we were just, we came in on the tail end of that. But what we're excited about, me and Lucretia, we know that everyone on this phone, we're on the front end of it this time. Woo! We're on the front end. And so everybody, please hear what she's saying this morning. Revenue generating activity and get a sense of urgency. And if you got to know the pay period. We got to 1 a.m. Friday tomorrow morning, you guys. Right. Finish strong. I got that from Lucretia. Matter of fact, Lucretia, I'm looking at this book on my nightstand right now you gave me called Finish Strong. You remember you gave that to me. Finish strong. See, a lot of us, we get to Thursday and we think, oh well, I'll just wait till next week. No. I need 2 more to bonus. Really, I'm not just making that up. I need 2 more to bonus. Well, when I get off this phone, it's time to zoom. It's time to get busy. I'm on the scout. I'm looking for 2 or either 4 at $99 or $199. I don't care. But I know this. Lorenzo's looking to cut a check at 1 a.m. tonight. What about you? The checks are cut at 1 a.m. Are you going to be in the system to have a check cut for next Thursday that you have in the mail that next following Monday? That's how you have to operate your business. Could you imagine operating a business and not even knowing your numbers, not even caring about your numbers? Here you got a store, nothing moves, and you go home. I bet you anybody that owns a retail store, if a day go by and they don't sell anything, they're not resting at night. They're not resting. They're coming up with different ways to make their business move. You got to have that sense of urgency about your business, not about your director's business, not about your national builder, your regional builder. You got to have that sense of urgency for your business because guess what, you guys? It's yours. And here's the scary thing about this opportunity. They'll pay you exactly what you're worth. Guess what? 100% of nothing is what? Nothing. It's nothing. You're going to get paid exactly what you were. So the challenge I give out to you all, and Lucretia, thank you. You did such an eloquent job as usual, in relaying the message of where we all can be at, and it's just time to roll. And be grateful because we're in a company with a leadership. Coach Scott and Chris, trust me, they know what's going on in this industry. The things that they're sharing with us, we are light years ahead of so many companies out there, you guys. Don't get it twisted. Stay focused, following one course until successful. The leadership is intact. We got everything in place. We got these big events. We want to make the Las Vegas event just shatter, just shake up the whole industry, what's going to take place in Las Vegas. And then right after that, we're going right out to San Diego. We're going right out to San Diego, and when we get to San Diego, you're going to see some remarkable things, the things that they're working on, some remarkable things that's going to change the industry. And let me just close by saying this. Lucretia, I was telling you this morning. Who does this? Who creates a product where it makes it lower the cost for the customer and still creates a commission for the person that gave them? See, most companies increase the cost of their product so they can create the commission. Surge365 with the Vortex, we give away free, lowers the price, and they found a way to still get us paid. That's crazy. That's unheard of in this industry. It's unheard of in this industry. So let's appreciate and value what we have, you guys. Study your product. Let's get out there and do some revenue generating activity today. The 3-way calls, the survey forms, the Zoom presentations, the weekly events. And by the way, we got an event tonight. If you've got people in the DMV, we will be at 9701. We have a new suite. Oh, real professional. I really like it. I meant to take pictures last week, but I couldn't because it's Mama's birthday. And she's 88, so y'all know where I was at. But make a long story short, make sure that you're doing those things that's going to generate the activity and the revenue that you want. Because you're busy, Doesn't mean you're generating generating revenue. I think Juliet did an excellent job at the training identifying revenue generating activity. And again, go to Surge Champions, and all of the activity forms and survey forms are right there. So again, thank you, Lucretia, for taking the time to get on this call and for being the leader that you are. Lucretia, you like wine. You know how I like my wine. You just get finer and finer. So, you guys, I tell you what, we appreciate everybody for getting on here. Make sure that we make this a productive generating day. Let's make this Surge Champions, Surge 365. Let's make all of our teams proud. Let's go out there and create the legacy that we're all deserving. And again, if your dreams are not disturbing your mama or your mother saying, ain't nobody been a millionaire in our company, in our family. Ain't nobody done that before. That's the type of activity you want. You don't want to blend with everybody. As Lucretia said, she want to be apart. Step apart. Okay? Do something different. Because until you do something different, you won't get anything different. You got to do something different. Hopefully, this will be the different day that you have decided to grind at it. So let's grind today. And again, we have our activity tonight. I will post our event on Facebook for tonight. If you have people in the area, feel more than free to send them out. We are on a mission. I look forward to seeing everybody in the DMV. And again, Lucretia, look forward to seeing you on June 24th. You know I'm coming down there, right? June 24th. I know. Okay, y'all save that date. I'm not going to go into detail, but save June 24th. Lorenzo don't make listen, there's very few people that I make long distance drives for. Everybody know Lorenzo don't like driving long distance. But I will drive 10 hours to this event for two special people. For two special people, I'm going to get out of character. And I'm going to drive down there, and we're going to have an incredible time. Save the date. I don't care if you're from the East Coast, the West Coast, whatever coast you are, you need to save June 24th. It will be going down. And also, May 20th, you guys, there's an event. We'll be giving a jump school here in the DMV area, and I am privileged to have an incredible leader that's holding down the West Coast, the California expansion team leader, Arlen Thompson, will be here on May 20th. And you all that know, and Lucretia, you weren't at the last party I gave down here, were you? You got to get down here, Lucretia. Lucretia, I'm thinking about giving a party that weekend, another one, okay? And I'm going to have it catered and everything. So, again, we're going to have a great time, you guys. Let's make this a productive week, and let's again, we got to 1 a.m. Who's going to get a check? Who's going to throw that last 1 or 2 in to make sure that you get paid the following Monday? Not this Monday, but the following Monday. That's the pay cycle. And I've never worked anywhere where I didn't understand how I get paid. Understand how you get paid from Friday 1 a.m. and I'm talking East Coast time, or 12 p.m. Central, okay? Again, thanks everybody for 12 a.m. Central. So again, thanks so much for you guys getting on the call. We appreciate and value everybody. Make sure that you make this a productive day. Thanks again, Lucretia. You know I love you. Got nothing but mad love for you. And again, we'll hope to see you at the top, the very top, the tip top. Make this a productive day, you guys. Take care. We'll see you at the top. All right.
I'll be up on May 20th. I'm coming to the 20th.
On the 20th? Okay, cool. Oh, cool. Oh, did y'all hear that? Lucretia and Arlen gonna be here. It's going down. All right, babe. We'll see you then. Okay? All right, you guys. Have a great day now. Take care. All right.
That's the kind of fun we have. That's the kind of fun we've had since 2006, and it just keeps getting better. Ken and Cynthia Reed inviting you to join our team, betterthandonuts.com.